Hey second graders, today we're doing lesson 15 and our focus is I can use math drawings to partition a rectangle with square tiles and relate to a repeated addition sentence. Now I highlighted that partition word since you might not have heard it. It is thinking of it as a part. It has the word part in it. So we're making parts of a rectangle to make an array and then writing an addition sentence. So last lesson that we talked about, we learned that we cut up a rectangle into rows and made a repeated addition sentence, and columns. We cut those up using some scissors. And then we could also think what the shape of this is. It's a rectangle, and it's also called an array. And you can also think that there's smaller squares inside to make one big rectangle, or thinking number-wise, smaller numbers to make one big number altogether. So on your activity sheet today, you will be given to start a grid that looks similar to mine, and you will be having to color in different parts or different arrays. So the first one we'll do together is if I wanted to draw 3 rows of 2. So 3 rows of 2. So what that looks like is I have 1 row here of 2, a second row of 2, and a third row of 2. And I should be thinking, what is my repeated addition sentence based on this picture? Well, I could think 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. So I could think the size of this array is 6 square tiles. Let's try another one. What if I wanted to draw 2 rows of 4? So 2 rows of 4. Well, let's think for a second. Rows go left and right. So I want 2 rows of 4. So let's maybe start over here this time. So 1 row, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my second row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I could be thinking, what is this repeated addition sentence for this picture, this array? Go ahead and write it down. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Good. I could even double check my answer by counting the squares inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's another way you could check your work. Okay. Let's see if I can trick you. What if I wanted to do columns? 4 columns of 5. Go ahead and draw out 4 columns of 5. Remember, columns go up and down. So 4 columns of 5. I'll write it here. Go ahead and pause the video. See if you can draw 4 columns of 5 and write the repeated addition sentence. Okay. So 4 columns. Remember, columns go up and down. So I want 5 in each column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll shade that guy in. You don't have to shade yours in. You probably just drew them. 2 columns of 5. 3 columns of 5. 4 columns of 5. Okay, so I have 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, with 5 in each column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the repeated addition sentence for this picture? You could do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, oops, I ran a room, plus 4 equals 20. Or if I wanted to do this way, I could do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. I probably would stick with this way because you're talking about the columns. Okay? So you could do this way or this way. Either way, you'll get the same answer. All right. What if I showed you this picture and we needed to add some different columns? So if I tape this up, just looking at this picture, I have 2 rows of 3. On your activity sheet, you're supposed to draw one more column of 2 to make a new array. So based on this picture already, this array, I need to draw one more column of 2. Columns go up and down. So I'm drawing one more column of 2 right onto my picture. I kind of want them to be close to the same size. Mine might be a little bit bigger, but at least we get the point. Now, what is the repeated addition sentence for this picture? Well, we could do it 2 ways. We could do 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 8. Or you could also do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and I also get the same answer. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Okay? So I have one array already drawn. I need to add one more column of 2. All right? How will this change if I have to draw one more row of 3 and change my column, add one more column? So let's see what that looks like. So you have another picture. Okay, let's add one more row. Rows go left and right. Okay, one more row of 3 and one more column to my picture. So now I need to go all the way down. So I just kind of extend those lines out just to show that it has, you know, kind of the same height, meaning how big the squares are. Okay, so let's draw our repeated addition sentence for this. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 plus 4 to get my total answer. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. Now, what if I wanted to do my columns? Let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Do I get the same answer? Yeah, you could break it apart. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So these two are 6, plus these two numbers, which is 6, which also gives you 12. So you have the same amount. All I did was add one more row of 3 and added one more column of 3 to find out a new picture, a new array. Let's try one more picture. So this time we're going to have, it kind of looks like a tower. Okay. So you can draw this out. It is 2 columns of 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and draw that out. And I'm going to have you, and you can pause it, but I'll put the directions here and then you can pause it. I want you to draw one more row of 2. And 2 more columns. See if you can solve that one out. So one more row, remember rows go left and right, one more row of 2, and then you're going to draw 2 more columns onto your picture. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, let's see if we got the same answer. So draw one more row of 2, rows go left and right. So here's my one row. And now I have to draw 2 more columns. Now I can't forget the 2 that I just added. So here's one column added on, and you can draw those lines over just to make it look like another column added on. Mine are a little bit smaller. And now I'm going to draw my second column. Okay, so I had to draw one more row of 2 and 2 more columns to make a new array. So what is the repeated addition sentence for this picture? Go ahead and write it down. Okay, so if we were doing our row addition sentences, I would do 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 plus, oops, I erased part of my line, 4 plus 4 plus 4. And I should get the same answer if I added up my columns as well. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. What did you get when you added all your squares in there? Did you get 20? Yeah. Oops. Okay. So, making some math drawings, sometimes you have to put parts into your array, drawing into parts. And sometimes you have to add parts based on rows or columns and write a repeated addition sentence. Okay, good luck, and if you have questions, you could ask your teacher.